something thinner than this, just jostle it up in there, and then you'll simply be able to just pop it open with a... If you're looking for a budget biometric safe and you're confused by all these look-alike safes with all these names put on there from China, but you know, sometimes they make good things, and you know, it isn't just all names being slapped on little metal boxes. But today we're going to be looking at this Onnais safe, on this Onnais biometric safe. It's going to be about under $100. Some days it's $79, some days it's $99, so it fluctuates literally by the day as well. So I'm not going to quote prices here too much. But today we're going to do a quick review. I'm going to actually show you how to reprogram it, not just the scanner, but the actual number pad. Right now we're going to go over what you get with these safes. Now, you got to come with these two keys here, but don't forget in the box, there's an idiot key right here. I figure they hide this here because customers were locking the key in the safe when they first get it. So make sure you find that. And a closer inspection, I was hoping my narrative of the idiot key was true, but it says the spare key is located on the inside of the box. This is the bag that the two keys came in. So it says the spare key is located on the inside of the box. If you choose to return the box, please put the key outside of the box and don't take the spare key off. Huh. So that's, I don't know. But they do come with a tether cord, and the tether cord works in a interesting way, kind of like a Vault-Tec, a fairly poorly made Vault-Tec design, but it does work technically. There's a little slot, and you just put it in there, and there you go. It works, I guess. It will kind of flop out, so, but you know, in a pinch, if you need it, it's there, and it kind of gets, sometimes it gets in the way of the mechanism, but you know, it's there for you if you need it, and probably not something you'd always want there. But anyways, there is also some screws here for permanent mounting. Right there is your locations for the screws. Now it takes 4 AA batteries, and it has foam lining throughout the whole safe, which is decent. Build quality seems pretty nice. There's no damage on the safe. Finish seems pretty durable. And another thing is that there is a sticker right there. It says to push there, because if you don't, there you go. So what we're going to do is get to the test. We'll also show you how many guns will fit in here, or airsoft guns. So let's get to it. Okay, let's see what fits in this safe. This is a pretty deep safe, so I'll hopefully get more than just 2 guns in this one. So here we go. We'll start off with an airsoft Glock 21. Completely safe, YouTube. These are all airsoft guns. Absolutely harmless. Always wear eye protection though. This is a PSA, like a Glock 19 clone, so that's the size of it. And as you can see there, they all fit in there. And a pinch, and if you had to store an extra pistol in there, you could probably get away with it there. So probably not recommended, but it's possible. There you go. Let's go ahead and see how many micro 9s we can get in here. So let's start off back with the SIG. Let's go with a Hellcat with an optic on there. Let's go. The cool thing with the micro 9s is they'll fit like that. Let's see here. What else can we get in here? Do this here, and let's throw a Makarov on top. So see if we can get 4 pistols in there. Yeah, quite easily. So that's what will fit in this little safe. All right, it's biometric time. 60 minutes up in here. See how fast this will open. Let's reset this here, just try it. See if I can get this down. See how fast this safe will open. And there you go. It's exactly the same as the other one I've been comparing it to. And they're pretty fast safes, up there with the Amazon Basic safe. So there you go. Nice. So they might look the same, and everything actually might be pretty close to the same. The only thing I've noticed, the door opens all the way on the Ainiro and the Onnais, so it doesn't quite open as far. What I was going to shoot these individually, but I'm just going to include them both at the same time because there is a kind of a key difference. Since these are budget safes, I kind of learned it from Linus Tech Tips about, I had a Pixel 3 that always had a poor fingerprint scanner, but he said a good tip was you can rescan in the same fingerprint over and over again, and that helped with the Pixel 3 to be unlocked with the fingerprint. So that's got to be the same situation with these safes, is that I need to do that same procedure, because these aren't obviously for the budget type of biometric safe. These aren't the best biometric scanners. They're kind of small as well. All right, so I'm gonna do this live. I'm gonna add the fingerprints to these safes. I'll show you. Right here is let's do the add. There you go. As you can see with this, it won't let me do it again. Just gotta deny me. So let's go over here to the other brand. Just added the same fingerprint. It does. I can do this as many times as I want. I think you can hold up to 30 fingerprints, and this will help with the scanner to make it more sensitive to your fingerprint. And that is needed for these budget saves. Alright, so now let's go to the test. Well, first, let's open them up. Let's see if we get this. There you go. Alright, so there they go. They're working. Now let's do the test on them. So start with the wet fingers situation here. As you can see on screen, I'm testing other brands. I tested them to this day just to make sure everything's calibrated. So let's get to the test now. We'll start with the Ainiro. Let's get just the right condition. Alright, so let's do the same with the other safe here. And that's because I can stack up the fingerprints. Let's go with the powdery finger challenge here. Should be able to handle that. Let's see, fell. Let's do over here. Let's clean it off first. So they might look the same and perform the same. You can even code these the same, but not everything is the exact same. And with stacking, it is needed for these types of little scanners. So I have to say this gets a fail. First off, I want to say this is not a law picking lawyer channel. I don't give a damn if it's a verify or any other type of safe or a V-line. These are, technically speaking, none of these are real safes. They're not tested or UL listed, whatever the ratings are. These are just your go-in-betweens or dispensers. Typically, what I care about is if they function well and reliably, because that's what you're going to be using them for, is to get things. So I want to make sure the biometric scanner works. I want to make sure, everything at least is not toy grade. Now, I did the full review on this Onnais Ainiro, whatever the hell these names are. My brother likes to pick things, and he's like, hey, I just picked it with a nail clipper. And, well, I do draw a line at certain things. Now, if you can pick these things at a nail clipper, then we have a problem. Now, this one, these key locks are so cheap. This one's just permanently broken. That's how cheap it is. But, it's not gonna be much different. You can just pretty much get maybe a little bit something thinner than this, just jostle it up in there, and then you'll simply be able to just pop it open with a simple nail clipper. So I pretty much done a full review. They did okay, but when it comes to this freaking lock here, it's just cheap, beyond cheap, and that's when I start to fail things. I'm not gonna say if it requires a tool picking kit, that's fine. I'll pass it, because most people that break into houses aren't going to be picking your shit. They're not gonna have a magnet. They're either gonna just pry things open or just take off your stuff. They're not gonna be over here picking your damn safe. If you're worried about picking, maybe take off the name brand of the safe so they can't just go on YouTube and find out that it's an easily picked safe. Here's V-Line. If you want something that's gotta work, buy a V-Line. If you have more money, buy a Verify. But I have two Verify safes because one of these got picked by the lock-picking lawyer, and they had to update the product lock there. So, hey, if you're worried about if your neighborhood's so damn bad and your people picking your safes, the good thing about these, you can hide them in the closet, put some dirty clothes on them, be proactive. Maybe put the safe facing the wall where you can just barely open that door and shut it. If you're so worried about people finding your stuff, maybe you should do that. There's other ways that you can get some more safety out of these things. But when it comes to this is just unacceptable.